Hey bosses, it's Jillian. I'm here with Meghan.
Hey guys. We had a little, this is our second take. We had a little flub up on the first one. It was really funny.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Meghan's just really eager to talk.
I was really eager to talk. I totally cut Jill off. I'm sorry.
It's okay. So for this week's Boss Confidential, I wanted to talk about tidying up your life. And the inspiration behind this came from a Netflix series that came out a couple of weeks ago called Tidying Up with Marie Kondo. And she is this like master organizer, but also just a completely zened out personality. And Meghan has not watched the show yet.
I have not. But I have. Like, I knew that there was a show. But.
Yeah, so hopefully she'll watch it after this talk if I can, talk her into it and also talk you guys into it. Because really, I think that her method of tidying up your house also goes with tidying up your life.
See, I'm all about being zen. Like, I'm about that side of things. I'm about, okay, like, let's zen it out. Let's get into a better place. The cleaning and organizing part does not excite me. That stresses me out. So if you can spark some wisdom.
Okay.
So what does she do?
So basically, she comes into these people's houses and doesn't do the organizing for them. She teaches them skills to organize. So the first thing she does, which I am so excited to do to my own closet, is she makes you take everything out and pile it in one big pile. So you see
I'm getting anxiety already.
You have. I mean, like these people's like mountains of clothing.
Oh, I believe it.
It's crazy. So then she asks you to take a piece of clothing and hold it and look at it and say, does this piece of clothing spark joy? And it sounds like really hippy-dippy whatever. My parents would probably think it's like crazy. But it's important because if you look at something, and I am like a very rational person, so I'm like, okay, I look at something and I'm like, I might have not worn this in like 6 months, but like it's cute. Like I'm going to wear it. That's not how this method works. If you look at it and it's like, I haven't worn this, it still has the tags on it, I'm going to get rid of it. It doesn't spark joy. But one thing she does do, which I think is like hysterical and great, is when you do get rid of something, you have to thank the item. So you say, thank you for the memories, thank you for what you've done for me. If it's something that still has the tags on it, thank you for teaching me that I don't like shirts like this,
Oh my gosh,
and then
that's
sort of
so funny.
Getting rid of it. So she does it with clothing. Then like the next step is she'll do books. And it's the same thing. You grab the book. Does it spark joy? The third step is like miscellaneous items. And she's all about organizing, and she has a certain way of folding things, and just her overall like zenness and her personality. It's a really fun show to watch. But I was curious, how do you tidy? Like, what's your issue? You don't.
I fly my mom out like once a year so she can organize my closet. I am the worst. I am like, I take something out, I put it on, and then if I'm like, oh, I don't want to wear this, instead of putting it back, we all have the chair. We've talked about the chair before. It's not dirty, but you're too lazy to put it back. You throw it on the chair. But I think what you said is brilliant, because there's so many things in my closet and in my drawers that I don't even know are there because I haven't seen them in forever. I think if you take everything out and you actually look at it, it's like going shopping again. You're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know I had this. But then again, you're 100% right, because I am very much the person where I'll look at it and be like, I literally haven't worn this since high school, but there's probably going to be a time in my life I need it. Like, I keep it. And it's like something, it says like Abercrombie. You're never going to wear that again.
Well, here's my question to you then. Like, am I setting you back by giving you bags of my clothing? Because that's like one of my favorite things to do.
No, I love it. I love going through your clothing because I keep them. Well, I go through and I take what I like. And if I don't, then I will donate, because that's what you were going to do with it anyways. Yeah. Although I'm not going to lie, I think I saw that bag that you gave me in my trunk because I'm meaning to donate it. And I don't see one of those drop-off locations, but I have it in my car. So when I need to drop it off.
I really do like doing that when I feel like I need a closet clean out or tidying up. And Meghan knows, like, I do it probably twice a year, sometimes 3 times a year. I always go to her first because we're very similar in sizes.
Yeah, yes.
So it's kind of nice because, when Meghan does a lot of on-camera work, she needs a new wardrobe, but like maybe doesn't have the budget for it. Yeah. And it's like, oh, well, just come shopping at my house.
I honestly love it. I've taken so much of Jill's clothes, and I feel bad because I'm like, I should clean. That should be incentive. I should clean out and make a bag for you to see if there's anything you want, because I should return the favor.
Oh.
Yeah, but no, my closet is a mess. It's an absolute mess.
And you have animals too, so
Yeah.
it's like there was a.
Oh, that was another thing. That's probably why I don't give my clothes to Jill, because there probably is
Because,
cat
like,
hair.
cats,
Yeah.
can't do
Yeah,
that.
you
Super
can't do
allergic.
that.
I've actually, Megan and I have been friends for so many years, and I've never seen the inside of her apartment outside of an Instagram story.
You would probably walk in and just be like immediate, just like everything would be leaking. But no, I keep my apartment clean, like in terms of that cleanliness, like making sure the cat hair's not all over the place and the crumbs. I'm good about that. I sweep, I clean, but just taking out the hoarding stuff, the stuff that you don't need, the stuff that you're afraid to throw away. I'm really bad about that. But does this show tell you what to do with the stuff once you get rid of it? Like, do you donate it?
Yeah, so there have been a couple of different options on this show specifically. Some of the people have done garage sales for their sort of like large items. Other people have just completely donated. And then a lot of people, their stuff ends up just being like completely like junk. And, they have it in the back of their closet. They haven't seen it in 20 years. And then they take it out and they're like, oh my God, like this is garbage. Why did I waste all of this cabinet space with just a bunch of garbage? And the show brought it up in a sense, but I really wanted to get my boyfriend Seamus to watch it because we merged our stuff about 3.5 years ago. And he is so bad with papers and loose change. And it bothers me so much. And we've talked about it. And they go over paperwork on the show and just how to, cleanse the paperwork. And he literally like saves every receipt, but it's a mess. It's like he like crumples it up in a ball and throws it on his floor.
Oh,
like because
God.
he has his own office. Or his change. He will literally stick his hands in his pockets and then just dump the change on the floor. And I'll be stepping on pennies, quarters. So I pick it up and I put it in a jar for us, at a later date. But it's really challenging when you're merging yourself with another person that I feel like I'm going to start adapting her cleaning methods just so it's easier for us when we do eventually move out of this place because it's going to be a shit show. Oh
my gosh, so many things. There's so many things.
Like, and I'm the same as you, where if you were to walk into my apartment, you would say, oh, it's clean.
Yeah. It's not like dirty.
Shit is stuffed everywhere. My room is a mess. There's a reason why nobody ever goes into my bedroom. It's because a bomb blew up because we have a king-size bed. So the king-size bed takes up a lot of the room. And then it looks like a bomb blew up.
I get it.
My clothing is there. So, like, another thing that she says, which I think is really useful, and hopefully you guys find this useful and not boring. I'm like a nerd in
Jill
this sense.
Jill is really excited about it. It's inspiring me a little bit, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm really gonna do this. But she's super excited about it. So it's like, let's just humor Jill, you guys.
So really excited, guys. So she folds clothing so you can see everything. So when you open up a drawer,
that is cool.
Like everything is standing up.
Yes.
So your t-shirts are standing up so you can see every single t-shirt.
That makes sense.
And it's really great because you know how often things don't get worn because they end up at the bottom of your drawer or in the back of your closet, because the things that you're wearing all the time that are in the full rotation, they're just getting put right back in the front.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. I'm such a nerd, but it's also like we're still in the first quarter of the year, and I feel like we're getting closer to that spring cleaning time, and like, why not start it now? I feel like your life is so much more harmonious when
everything's clean. You're so right.
Everything's put away. Everything has a place. Everything's
What does
clean.
she say to do about your gold jeans? Because I have so many jeans that I'm like, I'm just gonna keep these badasses for when I can fit into them. Should I let them go?
Yeah, I think she says
you're
to
right.
let them go.
I think I need to let
you can
them
keep
go.
one that's like your favorite.
Yeah.
That it's like the dream jean, but otherwise you gotta let it go.
You're right.
And that's just what it's
just
gonna be.
embrace your bod.
But yeah, no, seriously, embrace who you are. Embrace what fits now. And it's different. There were like some women who were thinking about getting pregnant again, so they didn't want to get rid of their pregnancy
makes
clothes.
sense.
So like that's a different circumstance. But I want to know: do you guys love the chaos? Do you prefer cleanliness? Is it a mix of both? Are there things that you do that I would like get high on as I'm getting high on talking about this woman right now?
She is so excited, you guys.
Like, I actually can't wait till Meghan leaves because I'm gonna.
That's what she's gonna do. She told me that. She's like, as soon as you leave, I'm gonna go and dump everything in my closet on my bed and just go through it. I'm like, bless your soul. And if any of you out there are like an actual organizer as a profession, please hit us up because we would love to have you on as a guest. That'd be amazing.
I would get off on that.
I know you would. I know you would. I can feel your excitement. All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Boss Please Pod. And don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe on iTunes. Navigate the path to your best self with us, because bossing together is always better.